Would you please, well, you talked about one of the 4 upside down views being seeing happiness in suffering. Would you mind very much explaining and elaborating on that? I need some clarity. Thank you.
Oh, I should make a course on that question. Well, all right. So, seeing the permanence in what is impermanent. That was the first of these wrong views. Well, is it anything that we see as impermanent? Really? Whatever we like, whatever we want to possess, whatever we want to have, whatever we are attracted to, we see as a permanent thing. And therefore we believe we can actually possess that. We believe we can actually have that. So it's obvious that very strong part of us being attracted to something is actually the fact that we see that thing as a permanent. And we see that thing as a permanent because we see ourselves as a permanent. Actually, by trying to prove ourselves that other thing is permanent, we confirm our own permanence. And that's the, how we are feeling that emptiness in ourselves. That's how we solidify our own self. Although intuitively we constantly feel our impermanence there. And therefore we are worried, therefore we want to solidify things. Outside and inside, we want to solidify them. That's why we see, the permanent in what is impermanent. Because we want to be able to sorry, my English is not good enough. No. we want to be able to navigate securely in this world. Okay? And for that reason, we want to know who is our friends, who is our enemies. We want to know what things are. We want to know what we want, what we don't want. Because that makes us secure. Okay? But in trying to establish security in that way, we actually we are actually not seeing what's really there. Is that clear concerning this first one view, wrong view? Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. So you expect me to go from one to another? It will take a long time, but anyway, I'll try. I'll try to make it short. So the second one was seeing the seeing the happiness in what is suffering. Yeah, well, we are looking for happiness in love. Is it enough? But we have a different concept. There are different conceptions of what love means. Okay, if we are looking for security and fulfillment in feeling of love, which is possessive love, okay, then it's a huge disappointment, Okay, so that's or seeing the happiness in feelings in like a positive feelings, but all feelings are changing all the time, you know, and we can't really have them and keep them the way we would like them to be, you know. So for that reason, that's why it is called, you know, seeing the happiness in what is not happiness. That doesn't mean that there is no happiness, okay? But we have to go beyond, okay? The third one was pure and impure. Well, that's well, you know. For example, we like to idealize our own bodies. Okay, we like to see them as beautiful, as you know, with all these epithets of beauty and strength and youth and so on and so on. But if we really go deeper into it, if we analyze it, we will see that, you know, if we go under our skin, we will see that body is of a different nature from what we are seeing from outside. Okay, and then we are faced with the impurity. You know, for example, sometimes in the retreats, people who are new to Chan, they have a difficulty of washing their bowls and drinking it, you know, after eating, because they consider it to be like disgusting, you know. But it was what they were eating all the time, you know. You know, this is how we can you know, see that in various examples. But so in Buddhism, this idea of impurity was used in a meditation practice, in meditation on the body specifically, in order to let go of attachments to body. Okay, but that was the method. That was the method. Seeing the body as impure, as impermanent, and so on, was of a great help to practitioner to let go of attachment to the body. And we are very strongly attached to our bodies. Okay? So if you think about your body in that way, you can let go of a lot of attachments to the body. But the true nature of the body is not really impure. The true nature of the body is neither pure nor impure. It is as it is. It is what it is. You know. So there is in Southern Buddhism there is a mistake there. They turn the method into the principle. You know, the method which used impurity as a way of letting go of attachment was not actually a statement of the true nature of the body as such. The body, that's in Mahayana, we are saying that body is neither pure nor impure in its true nature. It's just what it is. Okay? So that was example of purity and impurity. And the last one is self and no self. Well, that would be a short answer, yeah. Yeah, I will just say maybe one sentence, you know. Seeing the self when there is no self, we are seeing self in ourselves, although there is no self there. You know, and by doing that, we see ourselves different and separate from everyone else, and therefore we are in constant conflict with the world around us and other people and so on. So it's of huge importance to understand who we really are and to see how we are. And then we would see that we are actually interrelated with other people. And then different kind of emotions in relations with outside worlds are arising from the ones when we think we are separate. Okay, this existential kind of conflict disappears once we realize the interconnectedness. Okay.